Did that split? Did that drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we... And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Carr. This will be caught once again by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to win.
Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Gain of 11 on the play.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 6 catches, 115 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different. No, they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 41. It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Up 2nd and a yard. At the Raiders.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Raiders, nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down 23. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and
throwing his car on 3rd down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 3, Raiders 0.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
James. That's a gain of 5.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. On 2nd and 7. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Los Angeles.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Solomon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Carr, quick slant to Brown. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Carr to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. They did a nice job. They did getting to it quickly and holding him to a short game. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Raiders 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into Week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Then more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in New Orleans, where it'll be the Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Derek Carr sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Cook has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
It's Eckler again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Makes the score Chargers 13, Raiders 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw his car. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Carr now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Uchenna Nwosu. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Herbert.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
Fumble on the play.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Raiders first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the cover.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
It's third
From the gun. Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Los Angeles.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. On the return comes Drake. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 20-13. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. As he throws there incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
40-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Carr again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here, Lane had just taken knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Jared Cook. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And then goes out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from your no sense of smell, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? I'm on the phone. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive again before 30?